Oops. Hey guys. Hey guys, how we doing? All right, 1 second, guys. Just let me know you can hear okay. Where's the chat? Hey Jez, hey Jody, hey Paolo, hey Yoko. Good afternoon, Anna. Right, let's take a look, see what's happening. Let's get the charts opened. Let's see what happens. We've got 1:30 big news. Um, so we've got CPI data coming out today. This is obviously going to impact gold and the Nasdaq massively. So we're going to sit tight for the next 20 minutes, I think. Let's, to be fair, yeah, we're going to have to sit tight. Apologies for arriving a little bit late. Uh, so if I was to plan a trade right now, ideally, what I would like to see is either the market spike down and then we look to reverse the market and come straight back up. This is if the data is pretty much in line with what's forecast. Or I'm going to look for the market to spike up above 26.23 and then we'll look to fade it back down into these ranges. But that's only if the data is in line with expectations, right? So it's a matter of waiting for the market, see what it does, and then we will trade accordingly. So that's if the market, if the data is in line with market expectations. Okay, so whichever way it spikes, we will then look to fade it. If the data is massively swayed to the positive side for the dollar or negative side, then we'll look for a continuation trade, so breakout in the direction that the market has moved. Okay, so that's what we're going to look to do. That's how we'll look to plan our next trade. I'm just getting, so I'm just trying to sort out my MT4 over here while I'm talking to you guys and forecasting what we're going to do. Okay, so we have to wait for the news. If this was a normal day, right, and we didn't have the news at 1:30, if this candle closed bullish like it's pretty much formed right now at 1:30, I would look to buy a momentum entry above the high of this candle, unless it comes up into this range, and then we're basically at resistance. So that's how I would like to. Would you take the trade before the news if there was a setup? Yeah, I mean, had this moved lower and then broke the highs, then I would have been quite interested in taking it. There's no setup for me on the Nasdaq, so I'm not going to be. We'll be looking at H5 candles. H5 or M5? So M5, yes, but again, it all depends on how the market moves. So because it's going to be around news, we are going to focus on the lower time frame candles because literally I expect the market to move like fast. I expect it to move fast. I don't want to catch the first move. Catching the first move would be gambling, and we don't want to gamble. Gambling is no good for anyone. The house always wins. We want to put the odds in our favor. We want to trade with an edge. So what would the edge look like? The edge would look like we plan it first. We identify what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. and then we wait for the market to give us that opportunity. And if it doesn't materialize, then we just sit tight, we don't place any trades. Okay, so we keep it right, very, very simple. And that would go for everyone that watched yesterday, everyone that attended the live trading day yesterday. What do we notice? We were sat around from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. We took a couple of breaks to have a little walk, a bit of lunch, etc. But if you're full-time trading, trading is one boring business to do because you're sat at a chart the whole time. So that requires patience, it requires discipline, it requires rules, which is why I will only trade set times. I won't sit in front of the charts all day. I'll sit in front of the charts if I'm coaching or if I've got mentoring, whatever, or I'm doing some videos for creating content for brokerages, etc. Then I'll be sat in front of the charts. But literally, if I'm trading 2 times the day, London Open, US Open, that's it. So, what's everyone looking to trade today? All right, 1 second, guys. Just God, what is that? Let's get that off. Okay, Rich, 10 pips on gold. 10 pips on gold? When and how? You just got 10 pips? Okay, so I'm waiting for the news, guys. I'm not gonna do anything until after the news, okay? Nothing until after the news. Jez, you were missed yesterday, mate. It was a great day. I had a couple of beers afterwards. It was nice for members and to get to know one another on a personal basis and put a face to a voice or a name on a keyboard. So it was really, really good. Next date is going to be November the 13th. Just confirming that up today, but it is going to be November the 13th. Okay. Um, so if anyone else is looking to join the team, come to a live trading day. We look forward to having you there on November the 13th. You will need to email me, mark@tradeandtrain.com, and that will be to secure your space on the day. Okay. Any other questions coming in? Oh, that's what you're trading today. Cool. Gold. Lovely. Yeah, I'm going to be with you on that one as well, potentially. We just got to wait for the setup. Pound yen is taking a little bit of a nosedive south, but I just don't like the pound yen chart, to be fair. From a daily perspective, it's in a nice area for a breakout or a correction back down, but the lower time frames it's pretty ugly. Yeah, I'm staying away. So as we said this morning, we'll look for buys above 195.37 and sells below 193.27. That's it. I'm not doing anything with that. Nasdaq, simple, simple. Buys above 20,332, call it 33, and sells below 20,238. Now remember, this is the data I'm looking at on TradingView. my broker data, the price varies quite significantly. So let me just give you an example. So the current price on the Nasdaq through TradingView and Oanda is 20,286. 286. With my broker is 20,263. So it's a 23-point difference. So if you were to enter, let's say, according to, and you didn't look at your broker data and you just picked off the numbers that you're seeing on TradingView, by the time we're hitting TP1 on a long for 20 points, you're only just going to be entering it because there's over a 20-point difference. So it's really, really important that when you are trading, if you're doing your analysis on TradingView, you just make sure you cross-reference it with the levels and the price points that you're looking at with the price points on your MT4, MT5, or C Trader platform, whichever you're using. So what we got? 14 minutes to wait, guys. 14 minutes. Anyone looking at any other charts? So gold, I'm just gonna get rid of this. That's gonna be my focal point. Buys above. So it's buys above or false break. And I will look for is it not easier to stick with the platform that the broker advised to not mix prices? Depends if your broker uses TradingView. I just hate analysis on MetaTrader. So if your broker uses TradingView, let's have a look. See if uh, we can use they use the same liquidity provider. So I can use so okay, I'll come back to it. It's funny that index prices vary so much broker to broker, yet there is a central exchange. FX doesn't have a central exchange, but the price. Yeah. Uh, but also remember that some of the indexes, depending which broker, are a mini, meaning that you're talking one contract, and others are split into 10. So 10 contracts. So that's probably why there's a differing in price from the mini to the full. Let me just have a look at the what's the range from 11. Uh, okay, so I'm going to skip on that one as well. So I'm going to look for the cells below. Oops, look for cells below 2606.5 or a false break from this level. So you can see that my no trade range right now is this. That's my no trade range. I'm not doing anything in there. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was good to see you yesterday, Jody. Lovely to see you too, Anna, Rich. Who else is in? Yoko, you were missed. I'm sure we'll get to see you at one of the future events as you regain fighting fitness in your physique. Right. Bit of a slow session so far, but we know that the market is waiting for the news, the anticipation. So until we see that market move, we're going to do nothing. What's just happened there? Oops. Any questions, guys, while we're waiting for the news to come out? Very, very static day. Nasdaq just sat within this range, and it's been sat there since what 4:30 yesterday. So we haven't done anything. The market is just sitting tight, waiting for the CPI data. Anyone got any anticipation of what they think it's going to be? Are we thinking strong data for the US, weak data? What's your thoughts? Any bias for gold in particular? No, I don't have a bias really. Look, if you went to the higher time frame, my bias just based on what I'm seeing right now is for a daily flip. Sell underneath here and capture that. So that's just based on what we're seeing. Because look, the market over the last few days has been selling off. Today we're seeing buyers come into the market. Now that could just be sellers realizing profit, market makers. It could be anything. We don't know what it's going to be, but ultimately, if there wasn't major news like this, I'd be seeing this as a liquidity grab, and I'd be looking for sells underneath the daily low. So therefore, my bias would be short, and on that basis alone, my preference is to see the market spike up and then look for sells. However, I know that the data is going to drive the price. So depending what the data is, I'll happily look for a spike lower and then trade it back up, a spike lower, and continue that move lower if it's really strong US news. If it's weak US news, then expect the market to push higher. So again, it's like I say, it's all totally data and sentiment driven right now. The question is, which way is it going to go? What's the news going to be look like? And because we don't know any of those answers, we have to sit and wait for the news. It's that simple. And once it comes out, if we get a setup, we're going to look to capitalize. So I'm going to have gold chart ready. Yotko's flying back to London next week. Lovely. All right. Anyone had any trades today? It's been a quiet day for me. I did take a sneaky gold trade earlier. Uh, oh, not that time. It was here. Break of this high hit 10 pips. This candle closed above. Market moved down a little bit first, then broke the highs, got my 10 pips, then stopped at break even. Now I've done nothing since. So we're just sitting with a thank you, Paolo. Very kind of you to say so. So now we just sit tight and we wait. Lots. All right. Okay. Well, we got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Let's get the news tab open. Get that one gone. Where are you? Forex Factory. Now we just sit tight, we wait. So let's take a look at the numbers. What are they forecasting? So core CPI month on month, they're forecasting 0.2%. CPI month on month, um, I'll show you in live time, Anna, because it all depends what the data is. Yeah, yeah. So depend. It's the same system that I do with anything. I'm just looking for a spike. If the data is this in line with market expectations, then I'm looking for a spike above this level here or below this level, and then I'll use the candle high if I'm buying or the candle low if I'm selling. So I want it to go above the highs and then reverse and spike and come back to where we started. Or here I want it to sell off and then come back to where we started. But that is only if the market data is in line with market expectations. Okay? If it's heavily swayed one way or the other, then I would expect the breakout above these levels to continue or breakout below these levels to continue, depending if it's dollar bullish or dollar bearish. Does that make sense? Right. Uh, sorry. Jez, um, interesting question, buddy. I will try to answer you when the news comes out. No. Uh, okay, so we've got 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes while we wait. And then we can then, in theory, we have to wait another 5 minutes for the first 5 minute candle to do whatever it's going to do. And so we're talking, we've got 8 minutes. 8 minutes is a minimum. You think you're all patient enough to wait 8 minutes? I know patience isn't everyone's strongest point. So this is just the boredom now kick in. See if I won on the lottery ticket while I'm waiting. This was it's no good, not even scanning. So that was last night's change. 8. That's quite a delay. I thought it was 8. No, no, no. So it's 3 minutes, and well, it's 1 minute now until the news. Then we have to wait 5 minutes for the first 5 minute candle to close. So it'll be 6 minutes. This isn't a delay. This is just how long we have to wait for the market to do whatever it's going to do. Because I'm not going to trade the news, right? I have to wait for the news to do something. Then I'll see what the first candle does, and then we'll look to try and trade on the back of it. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm going to get my open calc ready. Okay, so gold, look at the spread jumping up. Okay, so the data's coming out now. And, oh, right. So, market pending. I'm going to put a buy stop above the high of the candle. Ah, shit. Well, there you go. That would have been hit target, but literally, absolutely done in, guys. Sorry, that did exactly what I wanted it to do. Um, you wouldn't have caught it if you were listening on live stream. I didn't catch it. Now we have to wait anyway. So the data is pretty much expectation. Un Unemployment claims is so data's a little bit hot actually. Inflation's up on everything, so that's going to be. I would have thought negative for stocks. I'm surprised gold's going, but we'll see how this 5 minute candle turns out. But look, what happened, guys? It spiked into my level. And while I was talking to you, I was trying to put a buy stop above the high of this candle here on the flip. And literally just as I was going to press open, it just shot up and went straight to my target. So I didn't even get the trade. It would have been a quick couple of grand, but it did exactly how I planned it. I just didn't execute quick enough. But we'll see what happens now. We've got 4 minutes to wait. See if there's another trading opportunity. So look, I'll just show that if I just show you what my no, there. No, wrong one. Sorry. There we go. So you can see where my blue line, which is the pending order was, which was just above the open of that candle. And you can see where my target was, just below the minor resistance that was formed there. So that would have been it. Would have been 2,800 quid made very, very quickly. Unfortunately, I didn't get the order in. So now we have to wait and see if we can close above or below the major structures that we highlighted earlier. So what you see is where I had my levels placed. I just didn't get to open it quick enough. So let's go back and wait, see what happens. Did that make sense of what I was going to do, guys? I was just a little bit slow today. Let me know if that made sense. Right, so no. Right, so the news came out, gold spiked down into my level. And I said if the market spiked into this level or into this level, I'd want to trade back into the range. Because it came down so fast into level, I was going to place a flip order, so just above where the market opened on the release of the news, which was basically where my cursor is now. And I put a target just for here. But by the time I could get to press open trade, it'd already gone past my entry price. Yeah, need to be quick, and I wasn't quick enough. But we could get an opportunity still, which is we'll see how it closes. We've got 1 minute. 1 minute to see where this one closes. 26.23. If the next candle moves, based on how it's moved, if the next candle opens and moves lower, I would it needs to move at least back down towards 2070, 2670. If it does that, I'll place a flip on this candle and look to trade it back up into the range. Because I think on this data we're going to see the market continue to push up or gold push higher. I don't like this candle because it's not pushed down. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna have to wait another 5 minute candle. I'm just gonna 26, 26, 23. Okay, so now we're in 5 minutes time. We could potentially get a setup. I just want to move. Let's have a look, see where I want to put targets. 26, 34. Uh, Starting to pull back now. Yeah. Okay. So you could place an order above the high of the current 5 minute candle now. So that is, so partial TP going in. So I'll show you my chart in a second, guys. All right. Okay, let's screen change. No, wrong one. There you go. So orders in just above the high of this 5 minute candle now, which essentially was, let me just check the high. 26, 24, 55, 26, 24, 55, 26, 24, 55, 65, 70. There we go. Right, so going to move rapid on this one. We've got 10 pip target, 30 pip target, and then trail. So let's see what happens. Um, Based on the data coming and a little bit hotter on the CPI, I think we're going to see the Nasdaq sell off, which could give gold a bit of a spike initially. And then if the Nasdaq does continue to fall off, then I would expect gold to come with it as well. So I think this just could be a move up. We'll wait for resistance to form. We'll get potential sell, and then we could look to if we can get a daily flip later tonight. That'll be something of interest for later in the day if anyone wants to trade later. I won't, but that'd be the way that I'd look at it. I'd want to see it push up, and then if Nasdaq continues or indexes continue to sell off, then I'd expect, and they sell hard, I'd expect gold to go with it. But time will tell. So orders in. We'll wait. We'll come back to it. I'm just gonna go back to this and have a look, see what's going on with it. Oh, right. Okay. I think we're gonna go and I think we're gonna take the NAS on actually. We're gonna take the NAS. Wait 6 minutes. We're gonna wait for the 15-minute candle to close. If it goes without us, it goes without us. Never be afraid to let a candle or a market move without you. If it goes, it goes. So here comes, let's see if gold pushes up now. We got, what we got? 5 minutes left. Nasdaq's still going, but can't do anything until the 15-minute candle closes. I'm not jumping on that wild beast yet. Anyone taken any trades? Did anyone feel the urge and couldn't just sit there and watch? Did anyone trade? Did anyone have their itchy trigger finger just hit the buy or sell button? Anyone? Or are we all disciplined traders? Yoko was like a machine gun. Mr. Armand, impressed, sir. Have you had any trades on your funded account today? You've got a buy or a sell at both extremes of the candle. Interesting. Is that because you couldn't make your mind up? Exploring the low. Bloody hell. I'm impressed, Mr. Armand. I'm impressed. Well done. I like this new disciplined version of you. So if we can break the highs, we're in. So we'll just sit tight, wait for the gold surge. And we're getting closer. But nothing, not yet. See what the spread's like. Has the spread calmed down a little bit? Spread's still a little bit elevated, still floating around between 1.5 and 2.5 pips. So hopefully in the next, ooh, up at 3 pips. So in the next 5-10 minutes, we'll see the spread on gold start to come back down to its sort of normal levels around half a pip to like 1.2 pips. But 2 minutes for the 15-minute candle on the Nasdaq. So go on then, guys, while we're waiting for gold to trigger or the Nasdaq to close in the 15-minute candle, which market would you like to trade or would you prefer to trade? Who wants to trade gold? Who wants to trade Nasdaq from a technical perspective? Nasdaq for Jez, Gandav, gold at any time. How have you been today, Gandav? Have you been disciplined or have you been like a machine gun today? I know that you were saying yesterday. Yeah, Nas looks great if it closes below that level. Okay, so the Nas has closed below the level. Gold has. Right, Nasdaq. Let's put the flip on. Uh, okay, Nasdaq. Gonna sell Nasdaq underneath the current candle low. So the low is 20,167. So, right, 21. Oh, damn it. 20,000. Just put that there for now. Okay. Let's put partial TPs in. Right, it's about to trigger. Uh, there you go. You can see the orders. Just move this down a bit. Let's put another one in. Oh, so we have a pending order on gold. We have a pending order on. Oh, gold's getting close, or was close. Okay, so we've got two pending. We're just going to see which one triggers and then manage accordingly. Three. So gold's about 20 pips away from entry, 77. Nasdaq's about 12 pips away. All right, gold's pushing. We're about to get triggered. And there we are. We're in. So there you go. Oh, why didn't that hit? All right, I've moved stop to break even because that should have hit TP. So I'm out. I'm out. That should have hit TP. Spread was probably a little bit high, so I'm out at break even, guys. But we'll have a look and we'll see what happens on the next candle. So we're going to wait. Yeah, break even on gold, guys. It should have hit TP. It should have hit TP, but I think spread let us down there. Just elevated spread at the time. So look, we came out break even. Just one little trade today. Still got this one running. We'll see what happens. If we get a close above, we could have another opportunity. Peter Cole, mine hit T1 and T2. Well done, bud. Not sure how you did it, but however you did it, well done. So if we can get a close above here, Nasdaq's still setup is fine. We've got what 11 minutes left for this to potentially trigger. Let's have a look. We've got to wait. Yeah, I think it was, buddy. I think it was. Right. So if we get if this one closes above it, well done, Anna. So I moved my stop to entry purely because it went 10 pips, and because it went 10 pips, it should have hit TP1, but spread didn't permit it. So that's why I moved my stop to entry. In volatility like this, I always want to be certain that my losses are small. So always trade more aggressively with your management because it's very easy to lose a shitload of cash by thinking the market's just going to do what you want it to do. So I'd rather be on the side air of caution. All right, but we could see T1, T2 now for you guys. We'll see what happens. Orders still in on Nasdaq. Remember, if this flips over and triggers, we're going to bring our stop right down from here to above the highs. We're going to be buying gold again as well, guys, based on the hourly. So we've got 9 minutes left. This is a huge momentum candle for gold. So we'll see how it closes. But if we look at this, we're going to be looking for that. I'll just put that there for now. But I'm going to leave this entry as it is on the Nasdaq. We called gold spot on. Unfortunately, came out with zero. We didn't lose anything. So the main thing is we didn't lose anything. But in theory, we could have had two really good trades there. Right, we've got 8 minutes to wait, and we're going to be looking to get long on gold. Yeah. Yeah, definitely going to be looking to get long on gold. 39. So 7 minutes to wait. Nasdaq could be about to give us a trade. Anyone looking to trade Nasdaq with me? Oh, it's just come on. Mr. Withers. It's going to be a lovely day, guys. There we go. Is that a sign? I think it's a sign, guys. It's a sign. If Mr. Withers just comes on and plays It's Going to Be a Lovely Day, it's going to be a lovely day. Right, let's go. Rich has placed it, Jody's placed it, Gandalf's. No such thing as coincidence. Absolutely, mate. No such thing as coincidence. Right, 6 minutes. 6 minutes for our setup, either on gold or Nasdaq. So Nasdaq, I'm going to leave this order no matter what. Okay. However, this 15-minute candle closes, I'm going to leave it. But gold, we're going to place a momentum order, so above the highs. I'm literally just going to place it. The candle doesn't need to pull back. It's just going to be a momentum order We're going to place it. We just need to see the candle close above sort of like 26, 23.5. Not 5 minutes for a little bit of a stronger move on gold. Oh, and here we go. Right, so I don't like to look at P&L, so I'm going to lose that. I just use my numbers in the top right hand corner. Tell me whether I'm in positive or negative. Very, very close. Well, come on, Mr. Withers. Let's make it a lovely day. Oh, well, it's flirting. I'm just gonna have a quick check on gold while we're waiting for this one. Just move that out of the way. Gold's not ideal. So gold, there's going to be no trade. If anything, looking at what gold's doing right now, if this candle closes down here, if the next candle pushes up, I'd be more inclined to sell the lows. Now, that's only if the next candle pushes up. We've got what, 2 minutes, minute and a half. So we'll come back to it in a second. Nasdaq's still close. Yawn. Come on, markets. Oh, is the hourly closing above now? Let's had a strong few minutes. Gold pushing again. If it closes above, guys, we're looking at one thing and one thing only. And that is for the gold rocket to begin. It's the high. 26, 27, 33. Okay, let's get that placed. Okay, they both could trigger, so let's get partial TPs in. Add another partial TP. Okay. Okay, so little change. We're gonna go flip entry. Bring the entry down above the high of the current hourly candle. Let's delete them. Set. Add another one. Okay, so can you see what I've done there, guys? Pulling back nice. Yeah, Jody. Unfortunately, the delay didn't help, but yeah, the flip is in. The flip entry is in, and we are ready to go. Put your seatbelts on and strap in. Okay, so Nasdaq order is in. Uh, Gold order is in. Okay. Who's got the gold flip placed? Anyone got the gold flip placed? Nice one, Jody. Peter Cole, nice, got it placed. Anyone else? Mr. Armand has got it placed. Lovely. Just remember, guys, this isn't financial advice. This is me trading my own account, and I'm just showing you exactly what I do. So if you are placing any trades, make sure you use proper risk management. And if you don't know what risk management is, I suggest you don't place any trades. And that is advice. So we're waiting. Neither of them really want to commit just yet. Look, this 15-minute candle. What? Tell me something about this candle. Oh, let's come back to this. Getting close, but not quite. So I've gone 10 pips TP1. I've gone 25 pips TP2. And we are about to trigger. It's close. There we go. And TP1 hit, guys. Break even. That's what we call trading. We hit 20 pips then, but I'm out. You should have got TP1, TP2, but I was a little bit greedy for TP2. I think this we can. I still think we have room to to feast on this one. I'm just going to see how low it comes down. So let's we got a few £100 there. Keep the scoreboard ticking, guys. That's what we say. Keep the scoreboard ticking. I'm I think we've got room to go in this one. I think we've got room to go. Let's have a look. Yeah, we go again. Ah, damn it. Wrong one. We go again, guys. If this 5 minute flips, we're in. So let me just check the high. 26, 27, 78, 26, 26, 27, 78. So we go 92. So again, I'm going to be a little bit greedy with TP2. There we go. Let's see what's happening with the Nasdaq. Okay, this is looking good. So tell me what we can see with the. I'm just going to bring this up so I can see if we get close to triggering on gold. 26, 27, 92. It's okay. It's coming off. Yeah. So tell me what you can see looking at the price action here, guys. What can you see? For those of you that were at the live trading day yesterday, there's something specific in those three candles. I'm just going to have a quick look at the older returns. Oh, sorry, I've just realized I've lost the chat. All are inside candles and doesn't mean anything. Uh, yes and no. All right, Peter, take care, buddy. You've done the hard bit. You've had a winning trade. Now we go back to the day job. So again, we strike gold. Forgive the pun. Yesterday, 3 trades for 3. Today, 2 trades for 2. Compression inside the mother candle. Okay, you're all on the right lines, guys, but there's something just missing. There's something missing. Ooh. Interesting, interesting. Hmm. Uh, let's have a look. Bodies are getting smaller, grabbing liquidity. Okay. All right. So look, news came out, markets dropped, huge momentum candle. It dropped down, it gapped down, it closed the gap, and then it's closed with a big bearish close. Little bit. Next candle is an inside candle. The following candle has broken the high of the inside candle. Now it depends what happens. If we close back in the range of the inside candle, then I still think the move's going to continue lower. If we close below the inside candle, obviously we're going to get triggered, but that to me is a big sentiment that we're going to move lower. Okay, so if we close above the high of this, then maybe we're going to come back and push back towards this old support level that becomes resistance. If we close back within the range of this candle, then I expect the market to push lower. Okay, what time is it? Quarter past. Okay, look at this, guys. Let's cancel that gold. Yeah, let's cancel that gold order. Cancel the gold order because I'm just gonna. No, no, no. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna bring that back. Sorry, my mistake, guys. My mistake. I just looked at the lower time frame without looking at the higher time frame. 26, 27, 78. So, same order going back in, guys. Same order going back in. Oh, same order gone back in. Jazz, internet connection is terrible today. If your internet connection is terrible, mate, don't trade. Do not trade, mate. Bad internet connection is a very quick way to lose some cash. Now, remember, we've got 17 minutes for the Nasdaq to or indexes to open. Could see a really, really nice move on this. I think based on that, um, so interestingly, guys, this is where copying accounts can be a little bit dangerous. So today I had 3 wins for, no, not 3 wins for three. It's 2 trades, 2 wins, 1 break even. But one of the copy accounts has actually had a loss. So the trade that finished was a break-even trade on one of the copy accounts. I just looked now. It's finished up as a losing trade. Not massive, but that just shows that when you are copying, when markets move quick with news, um, it's not necessarily slippage, but it's the latency from the account that you're trading using the software and getting it placed. So that's where you're seeing the loss occurring. So unfortunately, on one of the accounts that I copied to, that account is in deficit today, believe it or not. Not much, but it's in deficit on the basis that of the latency between. Let's have a look and see what the deficit is. It is 0.1%, whereas I'm up about 0. Let's have a look. 0.4. So the difference between being up and down. Right. Yeah, still leave the gold order in, guys, based off 30 in the hourly. Nasdaq order is going to stay in. I'm going to leave it in, and I'm going to stay through the Nasdaq news. I'm going to stay in through the index's opening. So the first 5-10 minutes of that opening, if they haven't triggered, I'm going to close both pending orders down, and you will see me see what is it? Friday. Let's have a look. Let's see how my day is tomorrow. Yeah, I think we can do a live stream tomorrow. We can do a live stream tomorrow at 1 o'clock. If if I don't, guys, you just won't see it. You won't get the notification, but I should be able to do one tomorrow. I'll keep you posted. All right, goal. Thanks, Anna. Take care. If you've got to go, darling, if you've got Trade Assistant, then you can leave the orders open or Magic Keys or whatever it is. If you don't have any of the software, then make sure you close those pending orders. Thirteen minutes. Uh, you know what? I'm just going to adjust the entry. Hold on. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it where it is. Leave it where it is, guys. Entry where it is. Don't do anything with the entry. Okay, so how's everyone's month looking so far? Has it been a positive month, break-even month, a negative month? How's the current run rate? Currently sitting at 6.28% for the month. So with a bit of luck, we'll hit another double figure month this month. So we're just aiming. Remember, if you want to get 4% a month, 4 to 5% a month, all 1.1% since going live yesterday. Well done, Peter. Love it. That's what I like to hear. Someone taking the principles as we teach them, implementing straight away, and already seeing a positive tick on the scoreboard. Love it. So 10 minutes, 10 minutes for this one to drop. Jody down 0.6 this month. What happened, buddy? What happened? Did you take the three trades with us yesterday? Right, 9 minutes. The good thing is, Jody, we're about to bank 1% at least on the Nasdaq. Two wins, one break even. Okay, that's good. Yesterday. Um, had a run of four losers last week across 2 days. It happens, mate. It happens. But remember, you just keep trading the setups, trading the probabilities, trading the systems, and you will come out on top. So look, I'll show you. Where's the screen? Is it this one? Yeah. So look, for October, currently sitting 6.28%. Last month, not a particularly great month, finished 3.12. August 10.93, lovely month. July 5.93. So yeah, we're looking like we're running quite good. You can see my pending orders sat here now on gold and the Nasdaq. But I'm going to come back to the Nasdaq chart, guys, because we are close to triggering. And if we do trigger, let's bring that down. And we're in. Well, didn't get a couple of pips in profit, which I thought we might have done. Hence, I brought the stop down. So really, should be keeping the stop up here where it was. We'll see if we can get a couple of pips in profit. If we can, I can just leave it where it is. So basically, this has done what we spoke about yesterday. If you get triggered by the spread, don't bring your stop down above the high that's produced on the trigger. Okay. So, for example, I'd much rather you bring the stop down once we've seen it not just trigger, but you trigger and move ahead of your entry price. So you end up with a couple of pips in profit, nothing much. Then bring the stop down. Whereas when you get triggered by spread, the market hasn't moved in your it's not moved in your direction. It's literally it's broke. It's not even, all that's broken the low is the spread. So that's the reason I don't like to move it unless it's gone one or two pips in from. We've got like 6 minutes left of this candle. So might have to put the stop back where it was just for the we'll see. So even this week I'm blaming BT. Always, mate. Oh, always blame BT. For me, it's hyper optic, but can't complain. Hmm. 5 minutes left. Gold. Mm, 4 minutes. Mm, come on, markets. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to cough down the mic. Right. About 3.5 minutes until we see the market open. Expecting a bit of a significant move on the open. Fingers crossed it goes in the direction that we've anticipated, which is to the downside. But obviously, we have to sit tight and see what the market delivers. That's okay. So I've just put an extended target. So we've got T1, T2, extended target down here at just above 20,000, just above the even handle, 20,040. So about a minute and a half now to see what happens, guys. I've left the. I don't normally leave this on. I don't normally like to see the P&R. Just look at the orange or the blue numbers in the top right. And I'm not going to lie, I prefer it when they're blue. In fact, let's stick to our normal pattern. Don't change it. Very superstitious. Jez, you live in the sticks. Now, please don't tell me you're blaming BT for that. All right, about 30 seconds, guys. See what happens. Oh. All right, here we go. Up or down? Which way are we going, guys? So, reduced risk. We brought our stop right down. Anytime now, we are going to be opening. Love it, Jody. Let's hope so. Stick with the analysis. But we know the open can do funny things. There we go. Came close to the entry price, but didn't take it out. Now, what can we do from a trade management perspective? If we break the low, you could bring the stops down above the current highs, reduce risk even further. What's gold doing? Gold's I mean, hmm, gold's still sat at $10 up. This is not really doing a lot. Unfortunately, guys, it looks like we're going to get pinged. The fact that we've taken out the lows and now we're pushing. This is time to say potential goodbye here, guys. But let's hope it holds. We can't do anything. We've reduced our risk as much as possible. We just have to let the market do what it's going to do. Yeah, it's looking bleak, guys. And in three, two, and one, we say it's holding, 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 holding just. Mm, mm. Where's Mr. Withers? Where's that lovely day? Looks like we're gonna be down on the day now. Down on the day. Uh, oh, that was close. I mean, I don't know what that's missed by, but that can't have missed. Huh. It's trying again though now. It's trying again to hit the stop. And anyone remain in, or did you get clipped on that? This is torture. I either like it to just take my stop out quick and rip off the band-aid really, really quick, but I hate it when it keeps flirting with the stop. Stopped me. I didn't give it as much wiggle. Well, Jody, that might have been the best thing because I gave it the wiggle that I did, but we'll see if it stays in and reverses lower. I'd definitely give it a second opportunity, seeing how. Just wait to see how these candles close, because I do feel that the off that hourly candle, I would expect to see the market push lower into these price points. Um, but we shall see. Where's gold doing? Let's cancel that. So gold's cancelled. We'll just see what happens now with the Nasdaq. We've been very, very close to our stop loss. I mean, let's have a look. What was the high? 20,208. I mean, it could still take it out. 20,200. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Less than zero point 0.3 of a pip. That's kept us in the trade for maybe another 5 minutes, but it's not been an enjoyable 5 minutes, guys. Anyone else still in it, or anyone else get stopped out? This is like death by 1,000 cuts. Still in? Okay, Peter, well done. Let's have a look. Don't like looking. Oh, I can't do anything now either until trade either hits target or stop. Jez, cheers, buddy. Take care, mate. We'll see you potentially tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Let's hope. Let's hope by the time we come back tomorrow, this thing's dropped. Um, if not, we end up with a strike on the board. Right. What we got? About in 20 minutes, I need to call it a day. So let's see what happens. If I might still be in it, that's true. But what I will look at doing is managing risk potentially. So, uh, looking at the way it's moving, it could stop me out, it could hit target. I've no idea. It's just stuck in that little, what, 20,200, that 60-point range. Uh, it's not made its mind up which way it wants to go yet. Gold is still flirting around 20,000, 2,620. Um, but it is pushing back up again, gold now. It's only moved about $3 higher, but I'm a little bit shocked actually. Nasdaq's not moved. S&P is down 0.2%. What's the Dow doing? Uh, the Dow's 0.3%. They're not moving. Really not moving. I was expecting more movement from indexes. You know, they've been open what, 10 minutes now, and they've they've moved what, 47 points after CPI data that's come in a little bit hot. I honestly thought we'd see the market drop on that data, but let's see. flirting with a bloody entry, flirting with both entry and stop. So look, what I'm going to do, guys, I am going to manage risk. Um, I don't like how long it's taking. So on the basis that price can come down to my entry price, I'll close half. Okay. So if it comes down to my entry price, I'm going to close half. And that's if it gets there. So I'm going to close half because I just don't like how long it's taking. My bias is to the short side, but I was expecting it to have just done that instantly, and it hasn't. So mm, this is a slow death, guys. I do apologize. I definitely prefer trades that move a lot quicker, either to target or to stop loss. This is just doing nothing. It's flirting with the stop, flirting with their entry, flirting with the stop, flirting with their entry. What time did we enter it? Uh, Entered at 2:22. So we've been in it 20 minutes and it's done the square root of bugger all. Well, like I said, I don't have a great deal of time, so either get to my target or get to my stop loss, please. So management technique, guys, is going to be if price gets back to my entry point, I am going to close half, and then it does whatever it does. Gold, uh, what is gold doing? Gold, not a lot. Oops, there we go. Well, it's pushing back towards our stop again. Ugh, and it's going back to the midpoint of the range. Mm, it's just teasing. Gold, yeah, it's still stuck in the range, guys. It had a little rally, but it's back down to okay. So just looking at this candle closure here, I think we're going to get stopped out now. I think so. Because look, all these have opened and closed in the same range. Then we've had a bigger move and we've had a break of this high. The only thing that is remotely interesting is that one, two, three, four 15-minute candles still remain within the high and the low of the range of the news candle. So let's see, let's see what what happens. I'm still going to do the same management technique, guys, which is if it comes back to my entry price, just because of how long we've been in the trade. I don't like trades that last a long time. They naturally and generally mean the longer I'm in a trade, usually are you tempted to close it or that entry just to get out of it? Um, no, I'll always let it. Good question, Jody. If it gets to my entry price, I will only close half of it because I want it to potentially have the opportunity. But like I said, based on this price action here, I think we'll push higher maybe into this area first before we either do move lower if the market doesn't like the news that's come out on CPI data. But this this is painfully killing me. So like I said, I will close half at entry price, and then I would let the market do whatever it's going to do. So if I take half off, in theory, should it reverse and completely stop me out, I can still finish up slight. There we go. So I closed half, guys. So you see now we still have 20 lots running. So it's going to do whatever it's going to do. Um, so let's get stop loss to entry. So, and there's TP1. Now, you're probably thinking, why did I close half? Why did I do that? My bias was short. I just want to reduce risk. Statistics show the longer I'm in a trade, the more likely I am to have a loser. So ultimately, uh, okay, so when I closed half, I lost 31 pence. And then the other banking of half banked 163. So we're up net 745. Just bring this down a little bit in front. TP2 hit. Well done, Peter Cole. Your account is growing, growing, growing. And my TP2 is 40 pips here, guys. So 20 pips T1, 40 pips T2. And there we go. T2 is done. So where are we at now? 892. So 892. Let it do its thing now, guys. Let it do its thing. We came mightily close to getting stopped out at a loss, but we've ended up moving. We've hit T1, we've hit T2. We closed half out at entry price because the market was very slow to move. Now let it just do whatever it's going to do. I've got about 5 minutes or so before. Ooh, gold. Hold on. Gold H1 is still setting up. Gold H1 is still setting up. I didn't think it would, but 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. We'll see. 9 minutes left. Right, let's get gold in. Basically, add new. There we go. T1, T2. Set. Entry is above the highs. Let me just confirm that. The high is 26, 27, 78, 26, 27, 78. 78. We can do 93. Okay, so I'm just leaving Nasdaq to run. I'm not managing the stop anymore. It can do whatever. Uh, Gold. We pop these highs. Look at all. We pop. We pop this high here. Let me just change the screen so you can see the clear candle space we have to run into. Look at all this clear candle space here to run into. Next stop will be 26.39.85. So 26.39.85. In fact, let's just change because we've had a good day. Let's give it 300 points for T2. Nasdaq's about to get stopped. Let's have a look. So Nasdaq is close to our entry price. And there we go. Nasdaq's out. Nasdaq is out. Now although I'm stuck for time, guys, I am going to trade this because I think there's some dollars to be had here. And we should never pass up free money. 7 minutes left. So let's have a look. What's the damage today? 900 for the day. 900.66. Like I said, you're not going to see telephone numbers with me, but what you will see is disciplined, consistent, strategic trading based on price action. It's not meant to be exciting. There's no gambling. There's no putting an entry above the high and the low of candles. We identify the trades well in advance. And then we place it and manage it accordingly. Right, there we go. We're in. Okay, so do this. There we go. 6 minutes. So next candle, I would expect potentially to pull down, maybe tap this level, and then go on and push the highs. As soon as it comes down, however low it goes, when it breaks the highs, we're going to move our stop underneath the low of that next candle. But it has to move down before it breaks the highs. If it just pushes up and breaks the highs, then we'll move a stop as well. But it's slightly different, okay? Because we're anticipating that the next move is going to grab liquidity before it goes up. If it goes up first, then at some point, unless it's just buyers buying, like very aggressive buying, I'd expect the market to potentially reverse and roll over. Hence, I would want to use the low of the next candle straight away to be the stop. 5 minutes. 4 minutes for the hourly candle to close. And let's see if we get a strong push to finish the candle. All right. Here we go. 70% rule going to kick in. So we get 7 pips up. I'm going to move my stop to break even. So at 7 pips up, 70% rule, we'll move stops to break even. All right, 2 minutes left of the hourly candle. I think we'll probably hit target before the hourly candle starts the next one. I think we usually have a strong final minute or so of an hourly candle coming into the 3 o'clock, but we'll see. Wishful thinking more like, hey guys, just slightly over a minute now. What we got? 50, it's still 50, still showing 58. So see when it flicks over. And there we go, 59. So we've got 1 minute left of this candle. 1 minute left. See if we can have a strong little push coming into the hourly close. Anyone in this trade? 20 seconds left of this candle. Jody's in, Peter's in, Rich is in. Okay. And 70% rule, guys. Now, that was rather annoying. Didn't quite get to the 70% rule. There we go. Oh, it missed TP by millimeter. By there we go. T1. Well done, guys. T1 hit. Trade where the momentum is, guys. Trade where the momentum is. Don't freak out when it starts to pull back a little bit. But the momentum is to the upside. That's what we trade with. Now, what I've put 30 pips as T2 just because of the size of the hourly candle. We're up, what, $21 on the day? Gold, so it's not even 1% yet. There's room in this, there's room for this juggernaut to keep going. not quite hit T. If you've gone for 20 pips, it's not quite hit it yet. But I do need to go in a second. So if I see 20 pips, I'm gonna close another half out. Anyone get T2? Break even for Rich. So well done, guys, on getting another winning trade. The the scoreboard keeps ticking. The accounts keep growing. I'm just waiting for Jody. You've gone for 25 for T2. Nice. Nothing wrong with being a little bit greedy. I do like the candles here that they've really shown that the market took out the lows and then pushed up. Now, because of the unnatural aggressive behavior, you could get stopped out at break even like we did earlier. Um, and it could still run on and go where we think it may, which is like up here. But we don't worry about that. The times that we get those trades are when the market literally just goes parabolic in a straight line. 2% over 2 days. Well done, Peter. Well done. That's what I like to hear. Um, I'm I'm so late, but it was a good decision to stay on, right? It was a good decision to stay on a little bit longer. Uh, okay, what am I gonna do? Maybe the market's gonna make up my mind. Jody's out at break even, and so am I. So well done, guys. Let's see what we finished up with. 1,141. Not a bad day. Not a bad day. So on that note, guys, another successful day in the markets. All positive trades. Have a great day and potentially see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'll keep you updated. All right, guys. Well done. Take care. Bye bye. Hit some likes, by the way, guys. If you hit some pips today, make sure you hit some likes. Hit that button now. I want to see some likes coming in. Show some love. Yeah? That's what the more pips we bank, the more hearts I want to see. Thank you guys. Take care. Have a great day. Bye bye. Bye bye.